And Magnus now aims to liquidate some pawns, and this was a very clever idea.
And now white took on f6. Bishop takes, rook takes. And now we see an additional problem. Whoops, this is hanging as well.
e5. So bishop takes pawn. So that opens up the f file. That's interesting. Bishop d7.
Queen. So he disconnected at this point, didn't bother to resign. And that's how the game ended.
After knight d5, white plays this amazing knight takes b6 check. White needs to deflect this knight from this dangerous d5 square.
Black played actually rook a2 check. Can he not just move the pawn? Can he not just move the pawn?
And we were looking at the move g5 with the obvious intention that rook takes g5 will cost black his rook after rook b4.
Your queen comes into play. White offers a queen trade. Obviously, the pawn endgame is going to be winning for white. So you have to decline. So you can play queen h1, for example.
You have the really cool sacrifice bishop takes h7 check, and on the next move you go queen h5 and you take the bishop back. After black covers the king, you take the bishop back.
Kaboom. Mamma mia. What a move, huh?
And now, can you see the deciding blow? Yup, it's a lovely deflection. Queen to b2, and my opponent resigned.
The second rule is that we have to focus on development and nothing but development. Develop, develop, develop. Let him take a pawn, let him take 2 pawns.
It is. New high. Okay. Oh, 45. Yes.
That's gonna be a no for me, Chief. That's gonna be a no.
Remain equal. Carlsen tries pawn to f5, targets the h4 pawn, but after rook to h8. Nice move, keeping an eye on this pawn and
a romance game in chess. Chess, right? We're not talking about couples here. A romance game in chess is one that is usually short, in which one side sacrifices a lot of material, kind of like in this game, to go after the king very quickly with a very powerful attack.
Chess. It's like alcohol. It's a drug. I have to control it or it could overwhelm me.
There was that one movie Ooh, okay, Ponziani time. So d5 is one of the best, most challenging moves against Ponziani.
The next opening we're going to be looking at is probably the most popular opening for black against pawn to e4, and that is the Sicilian effect.
If black had decided to try to play some sort of like rook df8 to defend against both threats, after bishop to c7, the king can't go to b4, of course, because after check we lose this rook. King goes to a4, and now a strong move, bishop e5.
Yes, and the right move here is Queen g8. Pragnananda played it after 7 minutes, and that's where Alexienko realized his mistake. There is no way he can keep the queens on board. His queen is actually very active.
If bishop captures rook, then queen takes rook check. King moves to d7, only possible move. And finally, we need to do something about this checkmate threat, so we block with our knight like this, and at the same time we also attack his bishop. As you can see, white has a decisive advantage here.
Alexa, make Naka read the chat at least once every 40 minutes. I'm reading the chat, you guys. I am reading the chat. It's just Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Now I said that, and the stupid machine responded. Come on. I think who? Okay, what?
And now we wait. And now we wait. Wait. What? What was that? We don't... Wait, now we don't wait. Now I'm just up a bishop. Wait, hold on. I haven't had my coffee yet, but I'm pretty sure that's just a free bishop for Gotham Chess. What? What was bishop takes d5? He could have played that on the last move.
And this is why chess is very interesting, and I believe it will always be interesting. Here, Steinitz, Chigorin played bishop to c5 on numerous occasions against... Chigorin played this against Steinitz on numerous occasions in their match, and some of the games he won, some of the games he lost, but here Komodo goes for g5. But it's very interesting. This is quite a mess on the board, and if today's engines that rated themselves some 3500 have this exact same position that after move 10 that Steinitz and Chigorin had on the board 125 years ago, then really those old masters really knew what they were doing. But okay, g5, this is nothing new, has been played plenty of times by grandmasters.